Welcome everyone to Saluda Now today, and it's time for Talking Tuesday, coming live from Migs here on your Saluda Now. Talking Tuesday is sponsored by Allen Harmon Trucking, Amick Farms, Angie Fulmer Rita Corner, Bailey & Son Music Company, Berry Insurance Agency, Bobby K. Roof Builders, Brown's Auto Detail, Cal Forest for the House, Carolina Health Centers, Carolina Concrete, CB Forest & Son, CIA Towing, Circle B Rental, CM Tree Service, Combs Meats, Cromer Trucking, Crouch Hardware and Farm Supply, Dr. Ralph N. Riley, MD, Economy Furniture, Edwards Heating and Cooling, Farm Bureau, H&R Block, Herlong's Lawn Care, Kelly White State Farm Insurance, Lake Murray Properties, Love's Handyman Service, Mason Haney Plumbing, Minnick Saluda Body Shop, Migs of Saluda, Moore Bradley and Myers, Motor Coach Paint and Body Car Sales, Neighbor United Federal Credit Union, Newberry Hospital, Persimmon Hill Country Club, Price's Garage and Heavy Duty Towing, Pumps PB and Jam, Ralph Sheila Kennedy Law Office, Rainey Funeral Home, Saluda Law, Saluda Nursing and Rehab Center, Saluda Stockyard, Saluda County Water and Sewer Authority, Senator Billy Garrett, South State Bank, the Charlie Foundation, the South Carolina Education Lottery, the Town of Saluda, ThomasRoofingSC.com, Viva Broadband, Wizards, World Finance, and Westview Behavioral Health. We're so glad you joined us here on another Talking Tuesday, coming live from Migs. And we're also sponsored by LoansByWorld.com. Go by 216 Greenwood Highway if you need a loan, maybe to finish your project today, or call them at 864-445-3770. And we're so glad you're here with us, and we appreciate George and Gina for always letting us come out. And we're looking forward to this Friday night. We're going to be traveling up the road to Chester, and we're going to be playing the Cyclones. We're looking forward to that game. We was off last week for a bye week, and we'll also be back with the Timeless Roofing Friday morning sports drive, coming live from Pumps PB and Jam right there on the Batesburg Highway this Friday. So a lot going on. But right now we have someone very special to us, and it is Braden Humphreys. Braden, thank you for joining us here on Saluda Now.
Bert, it's a pleasure.
And tell us, number one, who is Braden Humphreys? Tell us a little about yourself.
Yes, sir. So I'm a 20-year-old college student at Clemson University studying architecture, and I recently started a business called Draw Near Studios, where I create T-shirts and art prints, and it's soon going to start expanding into hats and stickers and magnets and things of that sort.
That's great, and in fact, I just got your T-shirt in yesterday.
That's great.
And I appreciated it. I'm looking forward to wearing it. And how did you come about beginning your business, Draw Me Near Studios?
Yes, sir. So I sort of asked myself at this point in life, what's the greatest way that I can glorify God with the gifts that He's given me?
Yes.
And I knew that I always had, a sort of gifting and passion towards art and design. And, I really thought about how I could turn that into a ministry opportunity. And so Draw Near Studios was born through that.
All right. And tell us about some of the products you have available online. And in fact, we do have a link to his Draw Me Near to God on Saluda Now. Tell us a little about your products.
Right. Yes, sir. So the first T-shirt that I released, it alludes to Psalm 42:1.
Okay.
And the verse it speaks on is, as a deer thirsts for water, so I thirst for you, oh God.
And that's the shirt you're wearing in the picture.
Yes, sir. That's true.
Okay.
And so the inspiration behind that shirt was really drawn from a period of my time when I wasn't thirsting for God so much. I was really sort of wrapped up in my own pursuits, and just being so busy that I was losing sight of God and His purpose for my life. And it was really only whenever He brought me down to such a low place that I realized how important that relationship with God is, and how much I needed Christ in my life. And so I drew the deer in the reflection shown in the shirt, and put it on a T-shirt, and it's gotten an amazing response from the community.
That's wonderful. And he also has the wall art that you see on the screen there, hung in your living room or dining room, and a beautiful piece of art there. We also have a piece of art here. It shows Jesus' hand and bleeding on a rose. And
Yes, sir.
what was the inspiration behind that, Braden?
Yes, sir. So the worship pastor at the church that I go to in Clemson, Utica Baptist,
Yes.
Came to me on Wednesday. I believe it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, and he asked me, Braden, I want you to create a piece of art for the sermon that I'm going to be preaching on Sunday, and it's going to be about essentially suffering and how there is no beauty without suffering.
Wow.
And one of the first ideas that came to mind is Christ, bleeding, and it is his blood on the cross creating the color in the rose, and just the realization that the color of life, the beauty of life, comes from him is sort of really paramount to my life.
That's wonderful. And we see another beautiful picture. It looks like the fog rising over I guess that's the Appalachian Mountains.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the thought behind this scene?
This one was more to kind of document and picture my pursuit just towards being a better man, and I kind of pictured this huge mountain in my mind that's just sort of unreachable to get to the top on my own. But there's a verse, I believe it's in Isaiah, that God is with you. He's holding your hand. He's going to strengthen you. And so, in creating that picture, it was a commentary to myself that I can only reach the top of the mountain with his help.
That's right. That's wonderful. And we see a beautiful picture of Christ here, another wall art piece. And he is wearing, it looks like the crown of thorns.
Yes, sir.
And what's behind this work?
Yes, sir. So that piece was mostly myself just wanting to experiment with charcoal, and I had a lot of requests for people to buy my prints, and I was leading a group at the time called Alateen, which is a group of teenagers who sort of group together to support one another through difficult times with family members going through alcoholism. Right. And I was using that piece as a fundraiser for that organization.
Oh, man. That's wonderful.
Yeah. So that piece was actually extraordinarily successful because it was my first print as well, and I was able to support that organization pretty well through that as well.
And one more piece we want to talk with you about. Of course, it is up high in the mountains, and it's a place that says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
Yes, sir.
Now, where is this at?
This is in Pretty Place.
Okay.
It's a chapel in Greenville, South Carolina. It's very close to North Carolina.
Right.
And it's located in Camp Greenville.
That's great.
I mean, the place is gorgeous. It's kind of a place you have to go to before, before the end of your life. It's phenomenal, and it touches the hearts of many who go there. So I thought I could reflect the beauty in that. That's
great. And one more, new arrival coming soon. Stay tuned. Fear not.
Yes, sir.
And is that coming out soon?
Yes, sir. It's coming out. It's set to release in 2 days, so that will be on Thursday this week, on the 11th.
That's wonderful.
Yes, sir. I'm really excited about that one.
And Braden, have you had a good response from your witness shirts?
It's been absolutely phenomenal.
Wow.
I can talk about the metrics all day, but I mean, just the people in person who come up to me and just ask me, like, Braden, where did you get that shirt? Like, I really like that shirt. Or even like complete strangers in the store.
That's wonderful.
I've had 4 people and counting, just come up to me in the store and say, hey, like, where did you get that shirt? Or I really like that shirt. And all of those interactions end with, me sort of sharing my story and, asking them about their faith and asking if there's anything I can pray for. So it really is a huge ministry opportunity, and, it's something I never really expected starting this brand, but it's amazing to see how much it's pointing to Christ.
Amen. And if we want to order one of your products, how can we do so?
I have a website. It's called drawnearstudios.co. Drawnearstudios.co. Mm-hmm. And if you would like to see either behind the scenes updates or just updates on which shirts are being released when, then you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at my name, Braden Humphreys.
That is drawnearstudios.co or .com.
It's .co, yes, sir.
.co, and you can also find Braden on Facebook and Instagram. And we appreciate you stopping by on Talking Tuesday, Braden.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate this platform.
And we thank you for stopping by. Would you say a prayer for the folks today?
Absolutely.
Amen.
Dear God, thank you so much for this opportunity to be on this podcast, talking with Burton, and being able to reach just so many people who are going through so many difficult things in their lives. Lord, only you know what they are. But also, Lord, only you are the beginning and the Alpha and Omega, the only good shepherd, Father. And so we place our trust in you that whatever difficult things are going on in our life, that you can handle it, not by our own will, Father, because all of the bad ideas in our life or whatever will separate ourselves from you. So, Father, for everyone listening, I pray that we cast our trust in you and that the rest of our lives are dedicated to your glory. Just in our prayer. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Braden, for coming by today, and we wish you the best in your ministry. We hope we can bring you to Saluda sometime.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
That is Braden Humphreys. We appreciate him stopping by. Again, his ministry is called, and I call it a ministry, but it's some wonderful shirts there. You see the one on the screen that I just told you I ordered. drawnearstudios.co. You can also look him up on Facebook and Instagram. Braden Humphreys, BradenHumphreys. We also put him up on Facebook. There's a post there on Saluda Now, and we'll also put it with the live video coming up later on. Listen, we appreciate everybody stopping by to watch Talking Tuesday on Saluda Now. Don't forget, let's pull for our Tigers this Friday night as we travel up the road to Chester, and we'll see you again on the Friday morning sports drive live from Punk's PB and Jam, sponsored by TimelessRoofingSC.com. So long, everybody. We hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless and Godspeed to everybody, and have a good rest of your week.